Hey, hello everybody. I want to do a channel update slash life update, I suppose, from my own personal quarantine zone, I guess you could call it. So I have some updates for you guys about some of the projects that I do, that I share with you guys, and I wanted to let you know where I'm at with those. Let's start with hiking with Brando. That's on hiatus indefinitely. Because Blackhawk is completely shut off. I drove by there the other day and there was police tape or caution tape, quarantine tape. They had every kind of tape you can imagine. It was just like, you're not coming in here. And apparently, if I cough on a fucking tree, it'll kill a squirrel. Who knows what their logic is? But, hiking in the middle of nowhere, there's hardly any animals out there. So I think it's a little bit overkill if you ask me. So yeah, hiking with Brando is on hiatus. That's just the way it is. Now, however, biking with Brando continues. As far as I know, the bike path still exists, so I can do some of those videos every now and again. It's just been so damn windy today that it wasn't even worth attempting to go on my bicycle. In fact, I was out in my front yard earlier picking up sticks and branches that fell from my giant tree, and there was just a giant branch that was lodged in the ground like a spear from Zeus, and it took all of my might just to yank it out of the ground. It's just, yeah, the weather's been crazy, the world's been crazy, I'm trying not to go crazy, and that's that. Let's see, gaming with Brando is also on hiatus due to a completely different problem. As some of you know, I've been doing a video game called 7 Days to Die, which is, ironically, it's like a zombie apocalypse game, and it looks just like the world does right now. Anyways, I don't like the sound quality from the gaming headset that I'm using to record the audio, so I ordered a new microphone that'll be that'll sound better than the one I have. So that's a good start. It's just going to take a long time to get here because, Amazon's shipping it. They're busy with the pandemic, sending toilet paper and God knows what to all around the world. Those poor Amazon workers. I mean, if there's a hell on earth, it's like an Amazon warehouse. I can't imagine. Just, ugh. So, yeah. So those are the updates with those three projects. I thought I'd share with you guys, I talk about mental health and physical health and spiritual health on my channel, from the fireside chats. And, I've been keeping busy in this isolation period with exercise. So physically, I'm doing a lot of yoga. I mean, I'm sitting on a yoga mat right here. I mean, it's less of a yoga mat, more of like a magic carpet to transcendence, if you ask me. So I've been doing yoga with Adriene. I'm halfway through the 30-day challenge. There's just something about yoga that just gives me peace of mind, and I'm trying to encourage other people to do it. If you're freaking out, screaming and smacking people and running around and panic, don't be one of those people. In fact, those are the people that I'm scared about. Panickers, people, murderers, thieves, those types, aggressive drivers. There are people out there, that will take advantage of chaotic situations and use them to their advantage. Those are the people that worry me, not so much my own reactions, though. I always have to keep that under control too. But I wanted to share a couple of books with you guys. This book here is called The Daily Stoic, and it's like a daily devotional that I read from each day. And essentially, you open it up to whatever day it is, and you read a quote from one of the Stoic philosophers, and then the author breaks it down kind of into today's terms for you. It's very helpful. The other book here is called The Calendar of Wisdom by Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy was a Russian author, and he sort of put together like all of the best quotes from the world's geniuses of the past and assembled them into this book here. And I don't know, it's been very useful to me, so check it out. I got kind of a funny story, actually. So last night I had this crazy craving for Doritos, and I went down to the gas station at 11:30 p.m. and this gas station was packed. I was stuck in a line full of these maniacs buying all of the booze in this gas station. And there I was with my bag of Doritos, the blue bag, what do you call it? Cool Ranch? That's the one. So I was standing there, and everybody there had face tattoos except me. I didn't feel like I fit in. I didn't know what was going to happen. I made it out of there alive. And I'm a little worried about, people like that, like maniacs. And you throw drugs and alcohol into the mix, and that's what I'm concerned about if this quarantine thing goes on for weeks and months, who knows. So personally, I haven't been tempted to drink or do any drugs. I just refuse to go down that path because there's already enough suffering in life, in the system, so why add to it, And I think people who are addicts are going to have a difficult time with all the downtime. You can go two ways. You can use this time to reflect upon your life and your mind and your heart, or you can use this time to be destructive and distract yourself from all of life's challenges, and that's not good. So I got my damn Doritos and survived. It's been weird around here in Rock Island. Everybody's been out walking, and they've been walking their dogs. I've never seen so many damn dogs. It's like, was there like a dog boom, like birth? It's just, there's dogs everywhere. There's people walking, jogging, and I was out there the last couple days just walking around, and the sun came out yesterday, and it was warm, and I haven't felt sunlight on my face since, September of last year, so it's like, thank God for that. Speaking of God, I was actually praying today that, spring is here, and what happens in spring? Floods. And the last thing we need is floods. And life can throw multiple catastrophes at us simultaneously, and you can become overwhelmed and just be in a swamp of chaos and never get out. So I wanted to talk about that. You can only really deal with one catastrophe at a time. So it's like the best thing to do is write down your catastrophes, and then deal with one and check it off as you go. Because sooner or later in life, life just throws catastrophes at you. There's just no way of avoiding it. And all you can do is control how you react, Let's see. So I've been doing my kettlebells and yoga, the 5 Tibetan rites. So physically I feel okay. Mental health, nothing's really changed. I'm sort of back at ground zero with me, like isolation. I mean, it's just loneliness. I can kind of deal with that. That's why I always have all these projects, and I'm always busy. I'm always listening to music, something to, some kind of challenge or project. And I think it's important to keep busy. I'm not one of those people that can sit and watch 50 million hours of Netflix a day. I'll just go crazy. I don't want to get fat. So keeping your mind busy, try to do something that's challenging, be creative. That's wise, I think. Being helpful, watching out for your neighbors, staying away from nursing homes. I was at the grocery store yesterday, and I noticed that Hy-Vee has these giant glass shields between you and the cash register. And I was like, hey, got a bottle of Windex back there? It's just a very strange sight. You go into a grocery store, there's empty shelves where there used to be food. You go to a dollar store, there's no toilet paper. I actually found toilet paper yesterday, and I will share something with you. If you go to the Dollar General on Black Hawk Road in Rock Island, you might find toilet paper there. I found one thing, and I bought one thing. I'm not like one of those crazy maniac hoarders out there. I just bought one thing of toilet paper, so thank God for that. It's been a very tumultuous month, I must say. Let's see. In the last month, I've been suspended without pay for my job, fired, rehired, and laid off all at the same time. It's like, how does that happen to one person at one time? It's just insane. So I miss work. It just feels like that's where I'm supposed to be, but well, I don't know when the hell I'll go back. It turns out an airport, it's not the best place to be right now when there's a pandemic. But, I worry about people in hospitals, these poor doctors and nurses and people that have to work in hospitals, they really need protection. And I hope that they get it. So anyways, okay, so I talked a little bit about physical health and mental health. Let's see, I haven't been anxious or depressed too much, just because I've been in a constant state of, yoga and meditation and praying. I just, I'm using this time, trying to use this time wisely, in other words. Spiritual health, I already did that. I got a Bible here. I've been reading Psalm 91 a lot and some of the Psalms. That brings me peace of mind. So I guess that's all for now. I hope everybody's safe and doing well, and hopefully the world will return to normal. Catch you next time. Namaste.